Hi, Deb on the Move. How are you? Let me get this situated. Hi, Jackie Burns. Hi, Kathy. Try not to move around too much. Thought I'd come on for a few minutes. I have my dryer going, and when that gets done, then I'll go upstairs. I gotta paint. Gotta paint a couple pumpkins. What are you guys doing? What's the haps? Let me say hi to Deb on the Move, Jackie Burns, and Kathy. Oh, I know, right, Jackie? Yeah, I ordered the coloring books I want, so anyone that wants to color, get your stuff ready. And I'll let you know probably a few hours before I go on. I'm not one usually to go on the day before because I never know what's going to happen, and I don't want to say I'm going to be somewhere and not. Whereas if I tell you a couple hours before, then I'll know. But you guys, I'm about to croak with this heat. Enough is enough. And we have had triple digits now for days. It's getting old. It's getting real old. I can't take it anymore. Hi, Kim D. Oh, you just got in from walking your dogs? Hi, Deidre. How are you, sweetie? I'm worried about my family in Fresno with the heat. Oh, Kim, it is awful. I'm not joking. I have never, I cannot recollect in my mind the heat. And for the length of time we've had it, it's been absolutely hideous. And they're talking about rolling blackouts. Hi, Dandy. How are you, sweetie? How you doing? I'm going to get your coloring books, you guys. Anything you want to do that's relaxing. I've been doing a lot of research on coloring. And I never realized, I really didn't realize, I mean, I always knew as a kid I loved it, and I knew people that did it, you know, in college and stuff, to unwind, you know, after like exams and all that. But it is a known fact that coloring can reduce stress and other nervous conditions. You guys, I need you to pray for my she would be my cousin through marriage. Her son is in the ICU. They found a mass in his brain and it's bleeding. And they don't know for sure what it is yet. But I just need you to pray that that mass will go down on its own. I don't know that it will. They're talking about radiation to get it down, but they don't know that it's cancer. But there is a mass for sure. And you know, my daughter died of a brain aneurysm. Now, they're not related because this is through marriage, but nevertheless. His name is Jacob. Hi, Bitey Cat. Hi, help me, Rhonda. How is everybody? Oh, it's awful. Edison is going to shut down power on Saturday because they're, wait a minute, Deidre, where are they going to shut it down, Edison? Everywhere? All of us? Deidre doesn't live that far from me. They're running tests on her too. What the heck is happening around here? Hi, Margie. Hi, Evie. How are you, sweetie? You're half asleep. Well, that's okay. That's all right. In Simi Valley, yeah. That's not far. Oh, just in Simi Valley? Yeah, but I think they're talking about rolling, right? Oh my gosh, you guys, it's got to stop. It's like everything I touch in here, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, the floor is warm, and when I say warm, I mean warm. Our cold water, the cold water never gets cold, it gets more. It would be like if you turned the faucet on and did a little bit of warm with your cold. It's not cold, cold. Today, Polly started panting, a real weird pant. Scared the crap out of me, so I put her into a tub and I started bathing her with cold water and just kept her in there for a few minutes, and she quit panting. She was overheating. It's awful. Hey, Hill to the No. You're listening while editing a video. Glad someone is awake. Hey, everyone. Hi, Nancy Drew. I hope everyone is doing well. Oh, it's just, I'm so sick of it. I mean, everything you touch, my counters are warm. It's like they had a heater on them, is what it feels like. They're not hot, but they're definitely very, very warm. I mean, if sweating could make you lose weight, I would be a toothpick by now. But my luck, no, nothing happens as far as that goes. That doesn't help Daveda at all. But I had fun at my son's house. I had a really good time there. A lot of good food. My granddaughter made me a wonderful cake. My grandson talked about his new girlfriend, and I was in cahoots with him trying to decide where he should take her for their first date. I told you all that last night, but good time. Always emotional for me when I leave, you know. So how's everyone doing? Is everyone doing okay? I have so many videos I have to get out. Hey, did you guys like the video I put out today? Pretty cool, huh? Only costs a couple bucks. Come on, let's talk about it for a minute. Okay, $1.25 for the leaves if you get them at Dollar Tree, and a plastic plate at Dollar Tree. What an adorable centerpiece. And like I said, you could put a candle, or you could put a pumpkin, decorative pumpkin, or candy. Isn't that an adorable gift? And I thought it looked really pretty. And again, thank you to all my friends that gave me a beautiful birthday party last night. What I mean birthday party, it was online, but nevertheless. And what a wonderful, oh my gosh, it was like Christmas. Those guys spoiled me like no other. And it's on my community post if you want to see it. But oh my gosh, you guys, thank you again. That was unbelievable. I did not expect all that. I really didn't. But thank you so much. So sweet of you guys. And go to the Dollar Tree to get some coloring books, or Amazon has some really cute ones too. It's supposed to go down to the 80s on Friday, Jackie. We've got 90s until, well, I can't look now, but I think we still have a couple days of triple digits, and then I think in the 90s, and then next week, I believe it's next week, we go into the upper 80s, but there is one day of 60% chance of rain, which, oh my God, we need it so bad. Hi, Ladybug Toes. I love that name, Ladybug Toes. Yeah, it was wonderful. It was just it was a Zoom held to the, not held to the no. Who said that to me? Deidre. But, these ladies went above and beyond what they should ever have done. You had rain and thunder? Oh, what I would give to get that rain. Oh, help me, Rhonda. It's awful. It is awful. It's driving me insane. It's like my blood never can cool down. You guys, I'm taking 3 to 4 showers a day just to stand in cold water running on me just to lower my my body temperature. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. And the fan just, you can see the fan I have on here, and all it's doing is it's just circulating hot air. There's no cool air to be found. Oh, it's awful. You had rain with hail, Deidre? Oh, I know what you mean, Jackie. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Are we learning to color? Are they dirty pictures? No, they're not. No, they're not, Hilton. No, they're just regular pictures. I know you're kidding. But any kind of coloring book. Because, guys, we need to just unload and decompress and, what's the other word? Decompress and just chill, you know? If you want to have a little glass of wine while you're coloring, be my guest, I probably will. If you want to have tea or coffee, whatever you want. And we can just converse right now like we are. You guys will be coloring. I'll put the camera on down what I'm coloring. I was talking to Muppets tonight, and I told her, she said, oh, I got to get a coloring book. She goes, I just saw this. I said, just get whatever appeals to you. I mean, you might like Mandela's, you know, the real pretty different, you know what I'm talking about. You know, I can't explain it. You know what I mean? For me, I got some sweet treats, cakes and stuff, because it goes with my fake bakes, so I'll color some to put as a prop when I'm making my fake bakes. But they have ones that have really nice sayings that you can color that would speak to you. I mean, it can be something that you're really, that can speak to you. And Dollar Tree, like I said, I was shocked at the adult coloring books and how pretty some of them are. If you're an animal lover, Amazon, I don't know about Dollar Tree as far as animals, they probably do though. Amazon has adult coloring books. All you have to do is go on Amazon and put in adult coloring books. You will not believe the beautiful coloring books that come up. You will not believe it. I was shocked. I tried coloring books to relieve stress, but then I kept thinking of all the things I should be doing. Nancy, just take out that time when we color and say, this is time for me just to decompress and have a stress-free hour or two, just for me. And then you go back to doing what you need to do. Seriously, I'm not kidding. God knows we need it. You got one for $3.99 or $4.99 scripture. That's what I'm saying. They have ones with scripture. They have ones with affirmations, different affirmations that you could color and frame them and put, on a nightstand or as a gift. You guys, Christmas is less than 100 days? And now I'm trying to decompress and give you some stress-free coloring. All of a sudden I mentioned Christmas. Well, isn't that something? But there's things that you can do with these pages because some of them are gorgeous. They really are gorgeous. We got to just map out some time for ourselves. Hi, my crazy life. I'm so glad. Wait, I'm so glad I saw you're on Daveda. It stopped me from ordering an obscene amount of polymer clay sprinkles. Oh my gosh, make your own. My crazy life, make your own. Did you see my video on making your own fake sprinkles? Oh, so less expensive. So much less expensive. And then you can get every color you want, and they don't give you much and when you pay for them, and they're expensive to buy. Get the coloring, Christmas coloring book, Deidre. That's what I'm saying. Anything that suits your fancy. Everyone's going to be different what they want to color, right? Hi, Susie B. How are you? Yep, a therapy group coloring. Got to think of a name for it. The broken crayons come back again. Remember that one? I love that one that I put out on my community post. I can't remember it exactly, but go back and look. We're all broken. Wait. We're all broken. We're all, shoot. We're all like broken. I can't remember now. Something like we're all, something like broken crayons, but together we can make a beautiful picture or something. I have to go back and look at it myself because I can't remember what it said. Coloring Chaos. That's a good one, Kim. No, Ladybug, Toad, My Crazy Life. I love both of you guys' names. Yes, I do too. Bargain Shopper, how the heck are you? I wonder if pink colors, because she's pretty kickback. Hey, Sherry Shirley, how are you? Do you like the mantle? That's good. I don't have the lights on. Coloring used to help me with stress. Haven't colored in over 2 years, though. Well, Ladybug Toes, get your coloring book out because I'll be putting up, I'm giving time for everyone to get their stuff together. And we'll do a live like this, and you guys can sit back and talk and chat and watch me color. That'll give us something to do to relax. I don't know about you, but all the crap that's going on in this world right now, dear God, I feel like I'm living in a flippin' twilight zone. God, I just need to relax. It's been a rough 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I hate that. I hate it when things are going on. And a lot of times it's out of our hands that we can, even do anything. Oh, good, Ladybug. I'm good, Bargain Shopper. Hot, but good. Coloring book of cheeses and cakes. Evie, no joke. I ordered a, it's a sweet treat book from Amazon. And it's got different sweet treats. So I'm going to color those and put them for my props when I do my pictures for my thumbnails, for my videos. That's what I'm going to do. My daughter-in-law lost both parents in 10 days. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'll keep your daughter in my prayers and her side of the in-law family. Oh my gosh, that's so tough. Were they elderly or were they young? It's awful. Yeah, I'm hoping that my cousin's son is going to be okay. He just started complaining of terrible, terrible headaches. And that's what Tanya, that was her complaint. And she felt foggy. And then she started to feel fluish, you know. He hasn't had any of that, but he had terrible, terrible headaches. And when they did the MRI, they saw the mass in his brain. And that mass started to leak. And that's where he was getting the brain bleed. And they need to stop that brain bleed, because if you let that continue, it can cause damage in the brain, right? So I think tomorrow they're going to, I can't remember what they're going to do tomorrow. Makes you kind of wonder why they wait, though. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not a doctor, obviously, so I don't know. But something like that, to me, you'd want to get right on. You wouldn't want to keep waiting around. But I do know that they're talking about radiation to shrink it. So I don't know. Hi, Element. How are you, sweetie? Hey, guys, if you could hit that like, I'd appreciate it immensely. And share if you think there's anything maybe another friend might like. I'd appreciate that as well. Doing good, Element, except this stupid heat. My little 6-year-old cousin at the time started with headaches, and within weeks he was fighting for his life with multiple brain tumors. Knock on wood, he's going into high school, cancer-free. Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart. I'm so happy that had a good ending. Yes, we do need bargain shopper. You better believe we need to get Daveda retired. Yes, we do need to get Daveda retired. Oh, yes, we do. I told my boss, I said, we're counting down now. We're counting down. Daveda can't do this anymore. Well, we appreciate you too, Sherry Shirley. Just going back looking more. 53 and 50. Oh my heavens, they were young. That's awful. Gosh, that's young. Was it COVID? Is that what she said? Did I miss that? I'm not hearing too much about COVID right now this minute, but that doesn't mean anything. Now what I'm hearing is that monkeypox. It's like, can we just go for a while without anything? Thank you very much. Can we just kind of surf through things for a little bit? If you're talking to me, friends with pools, I have a community pool, but I just stand in the shower. I did think about making a big cold bath and just keeping it so I can just dip into it every once in a while. As a matter of fact, I think I might do that tomorrow. Who was murdered, Jackie? You'll be retiring before you know it. Oh, I hope so, Bitey. Dear Jesus, one was murdered, Sherry? Are you kidding me? So one was murdered, and how did the other one die? Oh my gosh, that's awful. Good grief. Hi, Lisa S. How are you? What the heck happened? Was it on the news? Good grief. How in the heck did that happen? Hi, Lucy's World. She died after him. Yes, it was. It was. There is an investigation going on. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I couldn't get in to see my mom because I forgot my vax card, yet they let my sister in because she had hers and she just got over COVID. I was allowed in the ER last night. Oh, good, Deidre. They have no prognosis of anything yet on your mom? Hi, Sentiments and Paper. Yes, having a good night. Are you going to get your coloring stuff together and join us when we color? I'm just trying to think of a way just to calm everyone's nerves down. Oh, crime is awful, Nancy. It's awful. So out of hand, you're right. What have you been doing, Lucy's World? Hi, Lisa H. How are you, honey? Hey, Lisa, did you get your coloring stuff together? Hi, Peggy. Peggy, get your coloring stuff together because we'll be coloring. I'll do a live like this now, but all you guys will be coloring, and I'll come on coloring, and we'll become stress-free for an hour. Just that she had fluid in her lungs and suffered a heart attack and has congestive heart failure. Oh, I'll be keeping her in my prayers. Okay, good night, bargain shopper. Thanks for coming in. It rained. Wait a minute. Where do I see rain? Where do I see rain? Dear God, I gotta go back. Where's rain? Can you tell me what it's like? I've been out of the loop just trying to take care of her and take care of my son. I need a break. Oh my gosh, it does. I mean, stuff like that wears on you. Element, it rained where you are all day, you lucky duck. Okay, you have all your coloring books together. Good girl. Muppets is getting hers. And Patty said she's going to diamond paint. Lisa, she's going to color. I don't know what she's coloring, but she wants to. Wait, where was I now? I kept looking at the rain. I'm trying to get stuff done. I was behind on spending time with grandbabies. Yep, and that's important too, Lucy's World. This weekend just passed. I was with a lot of my grandkids. I love when I'm with them. And I was with my great grandkids too. and they're getting older, and one of them has a girlfriend. I mean, this is just little puppy love, he's 13, but I was I was talking to my older grandson, he's a junior, and so I said to my great grandson, I said, Michael, I said, you have a girlfriend? He's real quiet, and he just kind of shook his head, and I go, I didn't hear you. Do you have a girlfriend? And he smiled at me because I was smiling at him. And I said, okay, cough it up. Come on, I want to see a picture. So they're showing me pictures of their girlfriends. So I looked at my great-granddaughter, she's 10, and I said, now I'm going to ask you, and I hope you tell me you don't have a boyfriend. She goes, I don't have a boyfriend, Grandma. I said, that's the way I want it for another 8 years. I said, capiche? She goes, okay. I try to give them a hard time. They know I'm teasing with them. Well, I'm not really teasing with her. I mean, but I like to tease with them. Coloring is relaxing and unwinding, so get your stuff, Lisa S. And like I said, I'll put something up probably a couple hours before I go on. I don't put things up days in advance because I never know. And the last thing I would ever want to do is put something up and not show. Or not be able to show, I should say, where something came up. I wouldn't show just not to show, but if something came up. So I'd rather a couple hours knowing nothing else is going on and then come on. We'll do the coloring like in the next days. I got a couple days, but I will get my stuff together. Yeah, it won't be right away. Other people are still ordering their stuff and getting it together. So this is Tuesday, probably maybe by Sunday. What's the date? Sunday. Maybe Sunday night. Sunday in the evening, like maybe Sunday, like 7 o'clock my time, and I'm in California. Oh yes, please send rain to us, please. My son is schizophrenic. It's so difficult. I'm doing the best I can. I just need to vent. No, you're fine. Vent away. Vent away. Trust me, I do. It's got to be hard. It's got to be hard, Sherry. Still feeding the kitties outside. Yes, she is. Well, she's not only got kitties. She's got raccoons. You name it. She's like Miss Doolittle. I'm so sorry. I'm just reading. Oh, Sherry. Hugs. Peggy, I'm glad you're on here. That's tough, Sherry. Shirley. Yeah, that is very. Hi, Nana Patty. How the heck are you? Oh, I do, Lucy. I do. I tease them unmercifully sometimes. I really do. I kept bugging my grandson, I get it mixed up. My grandson, not my great-grandson. I kept bugging him because he was we were figuring out where to take her, like I told you the other night. And she's having I think he said next weekend, her quinceañera. And so, I was asking him what he should get. I mean, what he thought he was going to get. He goes, I don't know. He's kind of shy. Thanks, Heads Up, 7-Up. Thank you. I have a little bit more to do in here, and I'm almost done in the living room. And then I'll do my house tour for fall. Oh yeah, always capiche. And then they'll say capuche, because I used to tease them. They were little. I'd say capiche. They'd say capuche. Oh my gosh, Elisa S. I'm not kidding. I was telling the girls earlier. I don't know if you were in here. I'm taking at least 3 showers a day, cold ones. I'm not joking. I'll start it kind of in a tepid, where it's just a little bit warm so your body doesn't go into, like, you know what I mean, when you get into a cold shower. And then I'll turn it a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, until it's completely cold and I just stand there. And it feels so good. Fighty Kid, I was just about to ask about Miss Bings. I miss hearing you sing to her. Lisa S. saying hi to everybody. Sentiments and paper. I use Wahoo markers. Yeah, I'm getting some of those. Are they good? Those Ohu. Is that, am I pronouncing it Uhu? Uhu. Am I pronouncing that right? Because I saw them and they look good, so I got some. Because the paper I'm using, what I got, you can use those markers where it won't bleed through. I use a Woohoo for making cards because you can get, you can shade, right, with those? Well, Lisa H., that is what you are. Dear Lord, all those animals come to you and they're perfectly fine with you. They're not afraid or nothing. Nancy Drew, no, I will have to go check him out. I forgot to tag him. Hopefully it took a big bite out. I don't know what that is. Lucy's World, Daveda. Yeah, I do need to learn the rain dance, Lucy's World. It was 105 in Salt Lake City. Oh, Peggy. It's in the triple digits here, too. I don't remember you ever singing, Moo. Miss H, that makes me smile. I keep missing the cooking. Are you and Lisa cooking this weekend, Anna Patty? Or are you just cooking? Or what are you guys doing? Are you doing your series still? I'm kind of out of the loop there because I've been gone this weekend. Yes, my crazy life. I agree. Help me, Rhonda. She really is. I'm not kidding. These raccoons, I've seen her do it. I have seen her do it. And she'll go up and she'll just hand it to them and they'll just take it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she is so calm. I'd be a little bit scared, if I'm being honest. Not her. Nope, it's like they have a communication all of their own. Isn't that something? And Pakistan is underwater. Evie, that is nuts. Peggy Johnson, oh my gosh, you are all needing the rain and Pakistan is underwater. It's crazy. This whole world's nuts, I'm telling you. So much crap going on in the world. You have a lot of stray kittens this year in your yard. And she has a skunk and a possum. I'm telling you, you are right now, you are texting with Miss Doolittle. Well, I think that's nicer, Deidre. I think I like Deidre's take on it better, Lisa H. She said, I'm thinking you're more like Snow White feeding all the animals. I'm going to go with that one, Deidre. I'll go with that one. Thanks, Peggy. Yeah, I'm going to do a fall tour, but I have my Halloween and my fall kind of all blended together. But that's okay. That's okay. They are attracted to her kindness. Any good movies? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know if you heard me talk about Elvis, but the new Elvis, it's good. It's a movie that I would never necessarily want to watch again, but it's good, and it makes you see him in a completely different light than all the other docudramas or documentaries or movies of him. This is completely different, and it makes you very sad for him. Very sad for him. I'm glad I saw it. I wouldn't want to see it again. The soundtrack, I did download that because I like the songs on it. There's another scary one coming out. It starts with a B, and I can't remember. Shoot, what is the Barbarian? Is it Barbarian? It comes out later this month. And I already told you about Hocus Pocus 2. And then when I was at my son's, we watched The Black Phone. That was like a thriller. Not so much scary. It was more of a thriller type. That was good. That was a good one. Gotta go back and read here. I'm going to be trying to stay into the lines, and you're talking about shading. You'll be fine. What kind of markers? I'm going to get those ones that. Who told me again about the woohoo? I don't think I'm saying it right. Well, you guys, I was so scared. Nancy, you're saying, where are my cute little dogs? Angie's sleeping, but Polly, today, she started panting, you guys. Honest to God, scared the it'd be nice, the crap right out of me. I put her in a cold bath. And she, God love her, she just stood there. I think she was loving every minute of it. And I just kept pouring that cold water over her. And I just kept doing that for about 10 minutes. And then I wrapped her in a towel and just blotted her. I didn't dry her. I just blotted. So her fur was still wet. She didn't pant again, thank God. So her body was overheating. I'm telling you, you guys, it is hot here. No joke. I'm not kidding around about this. And it leaves you so drained. I have no energy whatsoever in this heat. I just don't. Yeah, we'll call her Snow White. Poor kitties. Lisa. She always talks so sweet to him, too. Polly's up on the couch. She's just exhausted from this heat. And Angie's upstairs sleeping. Element. Lisa, just pretty soon I'm going to start meowing. Yeah. Lisa loves Snow White, so that's what we'll call her, Snow White. My husband and kids call that a freeze out. I wish we were going to get a lot. Oh, you love to color, you can't wait. Oh, good. I'm glad this is such a positive for everyone. I just wish we would have a cold winter, you guys, and I don't think it's going to happen, not the way it's looking. Have you heard anything different, Deidre, about the weather here? From what I've looked at, it doesn't look, I mean, I know weather can change, but from the pattern, the way it's looking, we're going to have a dry winter again. Dang it. Your daughter loved yours so much you got her some? So you really like, so am I saying it right? O-H-U, I don't know. That's a tough one. Can you put the name of them again, Sentiments, because who wanted to know? Kathy wanted to know what kind of markers. Lisa H says, I have missed you so much, Element. Wendy, when is the first day of fall? Oh, they told me. Who sent me? Oh, shoot. November, doggone it. In one of my comments, someone said, Daveda, this is the first day, and they left me a message when the first day was. Doggone it. It's in early November. I can't remember the exact one. Lisa used to watch Snow White with my daughter when she was little, and she called the Seven Dwarfs the Hi-Ho guys. The Hi-Ho guys. How cute. You plan on cooking Sunday, but I don't know what I'm going to make. Is Pink cooking with you, Nana Patty? Yeah, they're not, Deidre. That's what I was thinking. They're not friendly like they are at Lisa's place. These ones out here, they raise their back and they hiss at you. They're like they've gone, you know, they're thugs out here. They're fighters out here. Me too, Lucy's World. I need it to cool down for everybody in California. It's pronounced hoo-hoo. Huh. But it's spelt O-H-U. O-H-U. Is it Sentiments? Is it spelled O-H-U-O-H? Is that how it's spelt? If you go onto Amazon? LOL, I love to pet the raccoons. The babies are so cute. They're almost as big as their mom now. And she does pet them. Trust me, I've seen her do it. And every time she does, I think, oh dear God, please, please don't scratch her. Don't bite her. And they don't. They don't. They just sit there. And she pets them and she talks to them. And then she gives them a cookie and they take it with their cute little hands. The world is nuts, Susie B. Nah, I think it's nuttier now. I have ducks I call when I'm outside and they come running for snacks. Oh, how cute, Kim D. I had raccoons when I was young. Oh, upside down world we live in. It sure is, Lucy's World. It sure is. Element. Big. Love Elvis movies. Did you see the new one? Peggy, if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it, especially if you're an Elvis fan. Sherry Shirley wants chicken fried steak. Nana Patty. I just watched the second season of Ted Lasso. Love that show. Oh, I have to look into that. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Wow, at least age 5 babies. I bet they were adorable when they were little. They were really cute when they were little. Is Elvis a Baz Luhrmann movie? I believe it is. I remember my aunt crying like a baby. Yeah, my mother did too. I remember exactly what I was doing when Elvis died. Me too, Lucy. My mom cried. I remember I was getting ready to go out to dinner with a lot of my girlfriends, and it came over the news, and it was so humid and hot that day. I remember that vividly, how hot and humid it was. And I remember when we got out of dinner, we went and had Chinese food. I can remember it distinctly. And we got out and said our goodbyes. I stopped at the store, and by that time, it had only happened a few hours prior. And by the time I got into the store, the rags, you know, the Enquirer and all that, we call them rags, but everywhere was about Elvis dead, Elvis dies, Elvis, the king of rock and roll, dies. I mean, it was everywhere. Oh, it is, Sherry Shirley, and it is hot as hell. I mean, it is awful. What is she gonna make? She made chicken and dumplings. If you go back in her videos, My Crazy Life, she made that one of her first times. Okay, Kathy, do you see where Sentiments put this? O-H-U-H-U. That's how it's spelt. It's the best nighttime snack. Wait a minute. What, chicken and dumplings? If you go back, you'll find how she made them. I did have ice cream, you guys, before I got on. Yes, I saw the Elvis movie and loved. Wait. Yes, I saw the Elvis movie and loved it. Made me feel sad for him, though. It did me too. Do you see what I mean, Peggy? You see how people used him everywhere. Even when he was so sick and he was laying on the floor before he was supposed to go on, remember? And his friends wanted him to go to the hospital. And that stupid Colonel Parker even said to his dad, you know, in other words, we got to make him okay so he can go on stage. It was awful. It was awful how they did him. I got to go back and read here. He said it was a big bully. Wait a minute. Oh, that sounds yummy. He said, okay. Yes, I saw that in Elvis. My Crazy Life. I did the chicken and dumplings. I remember you make yummy pizza. I want to start baking bread and homemade dough instead of buying the already made. Yeah. The name whose coloring PRM sounds like. Oh, I don't know. Did you like it, LMN? It was good. Okay, so he was 23. Love homemade pizza. Oh my gosh, Lisa H. She always makes homemade pizza on Fridays. Right, Lisa? Wendy, do you remember hearing about what foods? Yes, he loved the banana and peanut butter with butter, and she would make it like a grilled cheese, but it was peanut butter and bananas. That's the one I remember. Yep. Okay, Nana Patty, you go to sleep. It's okay, you need to sleep. Oh, homemade bread is the best. You saw but lots of choices. I would, well, look at the colors that you like, what you color with more. Do you color with pastels or do you color with more primary? Do you color with more bright? Yep, fried butter. I made one time after I heard what he liked. It was pretty good, actually. I miss the pepperoni from the East Coast, Lisa H., the margarita brand. I love margarita pizza. Oh, I love margarita pizza. You know what? I've never made fried green tomatoes. That sounds good, though. It's on, it's not Netflix. It's, I don't think it's Netflix. Maybe it is. I can't remember now. Have you ever made homemade pasta? My grandmother used to make homemade pasta all the time. I'd come home. I'm not joking. I would come home and you know those wooden, the wooden fold outs that you would hang your clothes on to dry. Remember how they had them back in the 60s? She had one of those and she had pasta draped all over those things drying. I remember that. I'd look around and all this pasta's drying on that wooden thing. It has a different texture than bought pasta. Add some okra and squash with purple onion. I love purple onion. I used to have peanut butter and banana sandwiches growing up, just a banana sandwich. That's cool, Nancy. I did like the peanut butter and banana, though. It was good, I have to say. I love fried green tomatoes. My crazy life. I grew up with it. My mom taught me how to make it. She did, Susie B? That sounds good. I have a Whistle Stop restaurant here in my town. Oh, lucky duck. Oh, he was so young. Think about it. He was so young when he died. Okay, figure it out tomorrow and order them, but don't worry. We'll wait until everyone gets their stuff. I'll do a roll call again. He was 42 when he died, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he, you guys? I believe he was 42. 42 or 43. He was the same age as his mother when his mother died. Now, he was still in his 20s, Lucy. 20s, 40s, early 40s. Oh, maybe it's HBO. I can teach you guys how to make homemade pizza, stromboli, noci. If someone can teach me those amazing southern dishes. There you go. Daveda Lane, yes. My grandmother always dried her fettuccine and spaghetti on the old school wooden clothes rack. Yes, yes, that's the one the clothes rack, yes. Remember, and it had like 3 different levels. And I'm telling you, she had that stuff all over the place. Yeah, 40, he was 42. Yep. So young, my gosh. So sad, so sad. That's okay. I can't remember my name half the time, Lucy, so don't worry about it. My ma'am still has a wooden clothes horse. Does she really? Gosh, I remember that so vividly. Exactly, Wendy. It was for hanging clothes. It wasn't for pasta, but that's what they made it for. Did I tell you my son's taking me to Little Italy in San Diego for my birthday? My other son, I think we're going to go in October. I want to go when it's cooler because I want to walk around because they have all kinds of shops. I'm going to get some stuff from the deli because where I am, there's only one Italian deli and it stinks. There's nothing. I mean, it's not like the delis I knew in Long Beach. I mean, they had delis all over. As a kid, I mean, that's where my grandmother, she got all her meat, all their stuff they'd get at these little delis. So I'm going to get stuff to bring home. I'm not sure, Deidre. It'll probably be the end of this week, maybe Sunday or the beginning of next. I want everyone to be able to get their stuff together. I mean, it's going to be soon, but it's just a matter of when everyone gets their stuff together. If they want to order it from Amazon or go to Dollar Tree or, you know, wherever they want to go to get it. I'm just going back reading. Starving. Sentiments and Paper is starving. Exactly. Man. Max Rain sucks. Is it real humid to you guys too out here in California? To me, the humidity's awful. I'll be taking my 4th shower when I get off here. I'll be going up and taking my 4th cold shower, and I'm not kidding. I am so serious. Do you use pizza dough or bread dough for your stromboli? Or cats use it now. Or cats. One of my fondest memories of my grandmother was when she would make noci and the entire dining room table was covered in hand-rolled noci. And it's a certain way they have to roll it. It's an art, the way they do it. My mom was from Oklahoma. We were in Illinois. We always had a huge garden, not much money, so Mom knew how to make many things from the garden. That's wonderful, Susie B. The way food's going, we're probably gonna have to start doing that again, too. His mom lived in Louisville. He bought her house there, about 43 miles from me. Little Italy sounds like a lot of a fun place. Yes, Peggy. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I know. We very rarely went out. Me as a kid, very. I mean, and when we did, it was a big deal. Just a thought. Check out protocol for COVID treatment. If long COVID is, if anyone has difficulties, good suggestion. Oh, okay. Thanks, Nancy. Oh my gosh. 4th, Lisa. I'm not kidding. So help me, Lisa, it is awful here. It is awful here. It's just like the house is stale. I mean, it's just warm air and the fans are just throwing around hot air and humid and ugly and ugh. life, I love Italian sausage and spinach. The cheese one. It's hot, humid here in Utah. It's so dry. I've almost gone through a bottle of lotion. Oh, Peggy. Victory Garden. Idea. It's so humid here, it's like walking underwater. Oh, yeah, it's awful. We have a great little Italy here in New York. Oh, I would love to go to that one, and in Jersey, I would love to go to the Italian places there. You know where I'd like to go is Hoboken, and go to the Cake Boss, to his bakery, and walk around where old Blue Eyes walked. My mom and grandma made homemade ravioli every Christmas, and they made me push the center of the ravioli with my tiny finger. How cute. Oh, Deidre, it's awful, isn't it? I've never seen it go this long, ever, with this heat and humidity. Oh, really, Lucy's World? They really, the cooling towels for joggers. You know what? I think I'm going to get one. I just bought fans that run by batteries in case electricity goes out. Smart thinking, Nancy. And like an idiot, I don't have a battery-operated fan. Where did you buy it at? Where do you get battery-operated fans? There's a lot, it's just 10 minutes from where I live. Little plots of land that you can grow fruit, vegetables. Some of the holders do. Oh, wow. Nice, crazy life. I need to get to New York one day. You bought them solar generators. Oh, that's nice. Yep, that's where Frank, I think Frank was born in Hoboken, Evie. Evie, could you see us in Hoboken? Lovers of Frank Sinatra that we are. I don't know what that means, Wendy. Do you see daily chemtrails in the sky there? Is that like clouds? Hi, Lori. Oh, you got some nice coloring books from Dollarama today? That's what I'm telling people. Their Dollarama is equivalent, well, you probably already know this, is equivalent to our Dollar Trees. Right? Is that right, Lori? That's what I've heard anyway. My mom and sister and aunt loved Elvis. Planes break lines in the sky. Oh, you know what? I haven't seen too much of that lately, Wendy. I really miss those family traditions we all shared with my grandma. Yes, and I miss when we would always go to my aunt's house on Sunday, and she'd have spaghetti, and she made the best homemade Italian dressing. Oh my gosh, and she never shared the recipe. Drives me nuts. I even asked my cousin, which it was her mom, and she never even gave it to her. Can't believe it. And I remember she would always have Eskimo pies in her freezer. So after dinner, we'd get an Eskimo pie, and then we'd go outside and play in the backyard. And she had a big old table, and everyone sat at the table. Yep. Those were good memories. Hi, Big Mama. Yeah, I just moved it, Big Mama. Thank you. So you get them all the time, huh, Wendy? You've got the 45 from that? I remember I couldn't have been more than 4. I know I wasn't 5 because I wasn't in kindergarten yet. And my mother or my grandmother, one of them, had the 45 of Teddy Bear. And I used to listen to that all the time. I love you, Teddy Bear. Put a ring around my neck. Take me anywhere, oh, let me be. I remember that. And Return to Sender. I love the Rat Pack. Oh, thanks, Big Mama. Well, I love when you're here. Are you going to color with us when we color? Are you going to get a coloring book? You can get an adult coloring book from Dollar Tree or Dollarama, wherever you're at. It'll be soon, next week at the latest. Maybe the end of this week, Sunday, if everyone has their stuff. But I don't want anyone to stress because some people are ordering it from Amazon. Every day, all day. I love live to be everyone. Hi, Julia C. Oh, I'm sorry, Lori. We'll keep your mom in our prayers. Thanks, Lisa S. Yeah, your mom loved Frank Sinatra, right, Lisa H? You clean to relax? All right, so you would rather clean than color. So could you do me a favor? Could you come and clean my house while I color, since it relaxes you so much? I'd appreciate it. I'm teasing, kind of. Water-based or alcohol-based markers? I think the alcohol-based have a richer color to them. But whatever is conducive to what you can spend, Okay, you clean something and listen. That's perfectly fine. Whatever makes you happy. Daveda, my grandma used to say a pinch of this, a dash of that for recipes. Oh yeah, my grandmother never followed she could never write down because she would do just that. She would improvise on everything. I don't ever remember her writing down a recipe that I can think of. She did it all just, like you said, a pinch of this. And I remember every time she dropped the salt or I dropped the salt, she'd have me pick it up, put some in my hand, and toss it over my left shoulder. And then if I forgot something, and I'd have to come back home, and then when I was driving, if I forgot something, she'd say, don't do anything before you take off again, count to 10. I go, why do I have to count to 10? She goes, just count to 10. So to this day, just the other day, I forgot something, and I counted to 10 when I some of the stuff. I'm glad mine did too, Evie. I should get a small generator. She was tad obsessed with the old Blue Eyes, Daveda. Yeah. And I remember watching the Dean Martin variety show. I think it was on Thursday nights at 10 o'clock. Yes, because it was NBC. And I always loved watching that, I have to admit, even as a young kid. My mom is in the hospital too, Lori. Both of your moms are in the hospital. Well, but you got them important stuff, Lucy's World. Oh, is that why she had me do it? She never told me. She always said, just throw it over your shoulder. And she meant it. I mean, she wasn't kidding. When you would drop, and then on the right shoulder, I believe it, if I'm not mistaken, because it was the left for one thing and the right for the other, and I think the right was that you, if you didn't throw that over your shoulder, you'd get in a fight with somebody. Yeah, Kathy, I know, right? Yes, prayers for both moms. That's true. If you do make something enough, you don't need the... Oh, yeah. Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. I was raised on them, Nat King Cole, Sammy Davis Jr., Doris Day, Rosemary Clooney. Oh, good. Thank you. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, Lucy's World. Prayers for everyone with family in the... yes. My mom is 84. She only looks maybe 60. Sad day. We had to make a hard decision today. Mom is going into a retirement home. She's in so much pain. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lori. That is so hard. Dinah Shore, Jackie Gleason. I remember watching Carol Burnett watched Jackie Gleason, The Honeymooners, and his variety show. You guys, you're the best. Look, I've got 32 viewing and I've got 32 likes. Thumbs up. Thank you. You guys are the best. Yep, Sammy Davis Jr. I love the Carol Burnett show too. Kay Sarah, yep. Ella Fitzgerald, she was good. Yeah, me too, Kathy. Oh, I used to, you know which Christmas specials I used to love, you guys, was Andy Williams. Dean Martin had good specials too. Remember, he had Frank Sinatra on with his family, and Dean had his family. Oh, I love black and white movies. So does Lisa H. Oh, I remember Wagon Train. Do-do-do-do-do-do, keep those ponies rolling, roll. No, that was Rawhide. Rawhide, move about. Oh, I can't remember that one. Your mother's 96, Deidre? Wow, you have longevity in your family. Oh, I remember Perry Mason. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Remember the beginning of it? I love black and white too, movies. To me, that was Hollywood. Back in that era, that was true Hollywood. Now, I don't know what it is. The Rifleman, yep. Yep, Mrs. Wiggins. Yep. Perry Mason. Oh no, people wouldn't be able to do the roles like they used to. Are you kidding me? No way. They would never allow that. Hi, Sandra Louise. You did catch me live. Yeah, now to me, it's not Hollywood. Deidre, yes, Daveda, on my mom's side, we lost my wonderful dad to cancer when he was only 57. Oh my gosh. Gosh, that's young. I'm so sorry, Deidre. Remember when TV would go off the air at 12? Oh, I remember that distinctly. I remember, this tells you how old I am. I remember when it would go off and they would play the national anthem here in America. They would play the national anthem, the planes flying, and then it would have remember how it would have that, oh, I can't remember what it was now, but it had the Indian in it. Remember? And then it would go and it'd be snow, what they called snow. And it would make that white noise. And you couldn't find a channel after midnight. The only one you could find after midnight later on through the years, and I think this was in the late 60s, maybe mid 60s. The Late Show. Relax, enjoy, snack, and watch The Late Show. Channel 2 is bringing you the greatest of stars here on the Great Late Show. Do you remember that? That was the only channel that had a late show. Yeah, I remember all that. Good memories. It's not like that anymore. Yep, the test pattern. That's right, Boatman. Hi, Boatman. That's right, the test pattern. And they would play God Save the Queen there. The good old days. Yep, I remember when no channels would be on. And on Sunday nights, it was Bonanza. No, it was Disney's World of Color, Bonanza. And then there was something that came on after Bonanza. What was it? But I had to go to bed after Bonanza. I remember that. And then the Flintstones was a nighttime show, and it was on Thursday nights, and it started at 8 o'clock. And I used to have to go to bed at 8 o'clock. And during the week, but on Sundays when Bonanza and all that was on, I could stay up until that was over. And that was 9 o'clock. But the Flintstones would be comparable to what, what's that cartoon that used to be on? Madge and Homer. What were their names again? I can't remember their names now. Well, anyway, it was like that. Tom Snyder, I used to love watching him. Oh, I love scary movies. Do you remember, I'm trying to remember his name. Back in the early 60s. And then I loved Elvira when she used to be on Sunday afternoons. Can't remember that. Wild Kingdom, that was really good too. Combat, I remember Combat. Oh my gosh, Clint Eastwood was so good looking then. Oh, Maron. He was good looking. Oh, I know. I'm going to leave in a minute too, Susie B. I'm going to take a shower. Keep you guys on forever. Yes, the Flintstones was a nighttime show. My grandmother watched it. Haha. Oh, I was hooked. I'd say, please let me stay up, please. And then she'd say, okay, you know you're supposed to be in bed. We'd go through this every Thursday. Every Thursday we'd go through it. And then when Wilma was getting ready to have Pebbles, I had to stay up because that was a huge event. It was one of the most watched shows at the time, is when Pebbles was going to be born. So you've got Bonanza Tune mixed up with the Flintstones. Bonanza theme and the Flintstones. I remember the first time, Sandra Louise, that the Beatles were on Ed Sullivan, and I was sitting in front, it was black and white, and I was sitting in front of the TV screaming my head off. I was 9, I was 8 or 9. And I remember my grandmother walking in and looking at me like, what in heaven's name are you doing? I go, it's the Beatles. It's the Beatles. She goes, Daveda, really? She walked into the kitchen. The Simpsons, that's right, The Simpsons. Mutual of Omaha, that was good. Yeah, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She used to cram Twilight Zone. Used to love Twilight Zone. You never liked cartoons, Kathy? Oh, I liked cartoons. Oh, I love Lucy. My granddaughter, Everly, she is in love with Lucy. Oh my gosh, she drew me 2 pictures. I'll show you when we have our color night. I'll show you the pictures she drew me. You won't believe it. Thanks, Nancy. I'll try to stay cool. Father Knows Best. Loved Father Knows Best. Oh, and I love Snoopy, Charlie Brown. What'd you get? I got a candy bar. What'd you get? I got a rock. Love the Monkees. Oh my gosh. Loved the Monkees. Hey, hey, we're the Monkees. People say we monkey around. We're too busy singing to put anybody down. Did she really? My mom sat out all night to see the Beatles in 1963 at Music Venue here. So she got to see them in person. Lucky duck. Oh, are you talking about Bewitched? Dun, 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 dun. I used to love that. Alfred Hitchcock, that was good too. I liked Huckleberry Hound too. I still watch I Love Lucy too, Lori. My granddaughter and I just watched the Long Long Trailer the last time she was here. I love Charlie Brown. Did you see Pat Boone in person, Kathy? There, yeah, nice family, very nice family. As a matter of fact, I just had a text with Lindy the other day. She wants to get together for lunch. We haven't gotten together for a long time. Ever since COVID. Schoolhouse Rock, I remember that. Oh yes, I love the birds. Oh yes, and her rocks in the trailer. Oh my gosh. That was one of the funniest parts that Everly and I were laughing at when they were going up that real steep mountain. And all of a sudden when they were going down, and he's trying to stop it, and Everly looks at me and she starts cracking up because she's seen it before, and she goes, Desi's gonna go and he's gonna open the door, Grimmy, and he's gonna get so mad at her. Oh yeah, he's still living. He's still in the same house where he's got a house out here and a house in Beverly Hills, but he stays in the Beverly Hills house more because he's closer to, I think Debbie lives right around the corner from him, actually. Today when the crows fly in around the fall, I get a bit freaked out. I'll have to take a video of the crows by my daughter's house. You guys won't believe it. I tell her all the time, I go, this is like a flippin' Hitchcock movie, Daisha. This is nuts. I'll take video and show it to you guys because you won't believe it. It's unbelievable. Yeah, that's right, Lucy's World. Oh, okay, Kathy. That's where you saw them? Crows are smart. They're very smart. Yeah, it was scary. Well, I guess I'll go and take my shower. And like I said, I'll come back in a few days, make a head count on who has everything. And we'll just wait for everyone to get everything. It's fine. And then, like I said, a couple hours prior, I'll put it up on my community post, so look for that. And we'll all get together just like we are now. But you'll be watching me color instead of watching my mantle. But I want to pray real quick. Father, I just ask you to be with all these people here. Father, just cover them with your love. Send your angels around each and every one of them. I pray for all the moms right now that are in the hospital, of all of our friends. Father, just touch them in a mighty way. Father, give all of the children of the moms the strength to deal with whatever they need to deal with. I ask you to be with each and every one of us, our loved ones, things that our loved ones are going through. Father, I ask you just to put your hands over this world. Everything is so nuts right now. Keep us safe, keep our grandkids safe, our children. Keep your angels surrounding all of us and protecting us. Thank you that we have one another and that we can come together and just have a good time and be there for each other. Father, thank you so much for each and every one of these people and the people that will watch on the replay. I ask you to bless everyone mightily. We ask this in your precious Son's name. Amen. Okay, you guys, you're looking good as ever. These beautiful people. Mandy Hall, you got here late, sweetie. Doggone it. But I've got to get in that shower. All I've got, look at that fan's going. It is doing nothing but circulating hot air. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yeah, let me get back to that paragraph. Lord, I forgot one thing. Please, please bring rain and bring it abundantly, especially to Southern California. We are in need desperately, and any other state that needs the rain. Father, I ask you just to bring that rain and bring it in buckets. I will love it. I will stand in it. I will stand in it too. I'll stand right in that rain. Thank you. Thank you once again. Amen. Okay, guys. Love you all. And look at Polly. There she goes. See? She jumped down from the couch when she heard me. She's going in circles. Okay, guys.